And good evening everyone who is watching the stream over here, Rise on Air, and welcome to my finally short but at least DayZ stream. So, not sure for how long I'll be able to stay up tonight because, well, it's been a long day, but let's see how it goes. Maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2, maybe 3 hours. So interesting spawn point for the character. Okay, I didn't recognize it because of the... This is pretty much the first time I'm playing the new experimental. Well, the current experimental. And the viewing distance actually makes things pretty amazing. I haven't touched DayZ in more than a week. So, and before that, I was playing mostly... I was playing stable, just preparing for the wipe. Slow me, yes, exactly. This is 1.26. So, and I already didn't recognize the place because of the view distance. This is, well, the first time you could see this far from this hill. It is live on official servers. I don't know about community servers. I think maybe we have some community servers that can run and would run experimental, but the main place for the experimental servers is like official tab. So experimental is available on PC and Xbox and not available on PlayStation. So yeah, we're finding food right away, which is nice. But this is Sobotka and the server is not exactly full. I just joined pretty much the first server I found. So the player controller again feels different, maybe because I haven't been playing for the game. I haven't been playing the game for some time. But the player controller, the camera movement feels different. Let me take a look at my controls. Camera maybe a little bit lower. So shouldn't be that fast, technically speaking. So, because we are not playing like Doom. In Doom I would want to have max mouse sensitivity. Okay, there's a knife even. So let's drink up. So in order to gain access to experimental version of DayZ, if you haven't tried it yet, then DayZ Experimental, it's a separate game on Steam. You get it when you buy DayZ. You get DayZ Experimental as well. It's in your Steam library if you have DayZ. But it's a separate game. It needs to be installed separately. So you can try it out. You can try 1.26, the new version of DayZ, on using that separate DayZ experimental game in your Steam account. So not a big deal. It used to be actually a little bit, I don't know, maybe harder for some, maybe easier running experimental. And I think they changed a little bit. I mean, maybe I'm just tripping already. I'm not using any hardware anti-aliasing because it completely destroys OBS video capture, I mean game capture. So But I think it reacts differently. Maybe because my video settings are now different. Post-processing, anti-aliasing. Yeah, pretty much. I think it was like low maybe. I cannot use hardware. Still playing, yeah. Captain TP, welcome, welcome. How is it going? So I first time got to actually got to DayZ. I usually just end up being too tired or not even having an hour and a half for the game. So I'm not going to do a lot tonight. For those who just joined, it's going to be a short stream either way. Just a little bit of looting, a little bit of... I don't even remember what's new in this version besides the crazy viewing distance we now have. Oh, Binax. Do I have space for them? Are they broken? No, actually not broken. Let's grab them and take a look at that hill behind Brenna. Yeah, see, I think those trees, they are at the border of the map. I think I know this place. That's where I hid my car before the wipe. Over there. And I think it's like it's pretty far from Brenna. Brenna is somewhere over there. You can see like something, yeah. No, it's not Brenna actually. Or is it? No, it's not. Brenna is like over there. Or is it? Okay, doesn't matter. So I think that's Brenna for sure. And I mean, would you be able to see a car from here? Like, I think it's literally at the edge of the map. This group of trees. And I remember about them only because that was one of the last things I've done before the wipe. I hid the car. I had done before the wipe. I hid the car in those trees at the edge of the map. I remember the configuration. I remember that it was like an island. Sorta kinda an island of trees. Okay, let's do a little bit of looting. We are not alone on this server, but the pop's low, so I don't really expect any encounters. Plus, I'm not really on the coast already. Oh, this pistol is a little bit larger than I remember it being. Okay. There's always a way. Keep your food in your stomach, not in your pockets. So I got to reread the patch notes for this version 1.26 because I actually don't remember. It's been really a while. Plus, it's not just that. It's on top of me just being busy with all sorts of things. I actually posted one thing tonight that I've been busy with, but I've mostly been just gathering parts and learning info, learning like knowledge. Right there. But I hope one day it'll translate into me upgrading and upgrading that guitar and ironing out like things that pretty much very common when it comes to cheap Chinese guitars. So yeah, I posted it on Twitter tonight. I think it's gonna look crazy, but that's the effect I'm going after. I want a crazy looking guitar, since sound wise this guitar is not going to be much. It's a Chinese guitar, but again, some people say the wood doesn't matter, and I believe them. But there are other things, like ability to play the right notes at the right places on its neck, and ability not to cut your fingers off. Well, not ability really, just a property of not cutting your fingers off while you are playing. So that is sorta kinda might be a sort of a problem, but I'm going to beat these problems that I cannot fix with things that I can fix. A little bit of a paint job. Never done it before, but I think it's not that hard. And a little bit of hardware upgrades. Shouldn't be harder than just initially assembling that guitar. For those who missed it, go to my Twitter, take a look. I bought a Chinese guitar in form of a kit for assembly, for like manual, well, assembly. So for $50, maybe 40. We assembled it on Space Melody Lab channel. Unfortunately, the stream wasn't really working well at all, but we learned our lessons. So we tried to stream assembling that guitar, but assembling it is like only 20% of what's needed to be done. It's a Chinese guitar, and it needs a lot of, well, not a lot of, let's put it that way, quite some smoothing out of things it needs. What was that? The door or something on the shelf? Fireplace shelf, nothing? Okay. Put this on. I'm gonna look ridiculous, but I don't mind. So we've had some water, we've had some food, we found some basics. We're not going to die because of basic survival things, but I'd love to have something a little bit more substantial to fight the zombies. Or sharpening stone, that'll come in handy. Backpack would be nice. Let's check a couple houses on this street. Was that a person or a sign? So just quietly starting my life here. Nothing special. Just pretty much as any other new spawn character. this one? Yeah, I think I did. Well, the day has been pretty long. And technically speaking, I should be in bed in a couple hours. Yeah, the view distance is crazy. This is the edge of the map. This is like 100% the edge of the map. I mean, at this distance, I don't think anything user-related, user-generated would spawn, like users, players, cars, bases and whatnot. But I kinda like it. Wow. Okay, cool. This is like what? Really? I mean, at this angle, this is the church of Glinishka. This is the church of Glinishka. And look at the fields behind it. I even can see the hay bales. And the church of Glinishka is looking straight at me. Yeah. And doesn't look like we have any FPS losses with all the stuff over there. So I'm still getting like all my settings are on max. I'm streaming and coding on my CPU. And I still have here 114 frames per second. For me, that's enough. This is actually pretty cool. I mean, things like that, you don't realize how impactful they are till you actually experience them. Yeah. Finally, the viewing distance is like... Wait a second. How far is that? This is one of the villages. One of the villages over there. I keep forgetting their names, but that's a compound, like a farming compound on a hill that that village has. I mean, obviously we cannot see Topolin from here. It should be somewhere in that direction. But I think we can see, like... Yeah, that's the station of the railroad station of Glinishka. But far behind, the river makes a turn there, though I cannot really see the river itself. This is like really cool. 100% I couldn't see like the field with another concrete bunker from here in front of the Glinishka farming compound, collective farm. Oh, hi there. It'll come in handy. Broken ACOG, well, slightly. Yeah, I'm gonna look like an idiot, but who am I to actually object to that? Oh, was it a new bird? More sounded more like somebody called me, like. I mean, I think they do things without. Wow, haha, Minder. Welcome, 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 Minder. Thank you very much for the raid. Kim, welcome. People, welcome to the stream. Huge thank you to Minder, who has been supporting this channel for quite some time with his raids. Thank you very much. I don't need to explain to my viewers who Minder is. Jerry, welcome. Metallica Breath, and Ganagecha, hello. Welcome, welcome. So, welcome people, nice to see you all. Again, huge shout out to Minder, but, well, everybody knows who Minder is. DZ OG. Twitch DZ OG. So, hope your stream went well. Hope everything's amazing. I understand if you need to just go. It's me here. I would stream like an hour a day pretty much. I'm not really a streamer these days, but so for those who just joined, we are kinda properly experiencing the experimental 1.26 for the first time. Is it 1.26? For the first time, really. I mean, I tried it, but I never really properly played it. Never tried to like run around. Before that, had never tried to run around, like get a character going. Birdie, thank you for the follow. So, General Kim. I mean, Minder's OG. Yeah, I'm not really a streamer these days. So, what I've been amazed by, it's like the new viewing distance. So, the fact that, for example, from here I can see the church of Glinishka. This is the church of Glinishka, we're in Livonia. So, and pretty much whole Glinishka there, and then it goes even like, wait, what's that? Okay, this is the airfield, this tree line. This is the airfield that's normally gassed, but from this distance the gas just doesn't render. So we cannot see the gas cloud, but we can see the checkpoint, the entrance of the base. It is crazy. Birdie, I simulcast. Currently, there's a stream on YouTube. How far away? Okay, let me actually load a map and take a look. Just give me a second. So we can measure it using a map. So we are a little bit south of Sobotka at this bunker, and the church. Give me a second. Oh crap, trying to figure this out. The church of Glinishka is like 1500 meters away. Kilometer and a half the church is, but I think the church, but the base, the entrance to the military base, is like 2300 kilometers away. So 2 kilometers, 300 meters, that part over there. So that part is 2.3 kilometers, 2300 meters, and this church is like, well, 1.5 kilometers. Birdie, thank you for joining on my YouTube channel. Yeah, I stream on YouTube. Welcome everybody if you want to watch me on YouTube. I might not be able really to read my chat properly on YouTube, my YouTube chat. So, but yeah, so 2.3 kilometers. And I think we can see even a little bit farther, maybe 2.5 kilometers. I mean, and this is just a distance on the map. So, which is crazy. I mean, I like it. I mean, I spawned in Subotka, looking like at the main streets, at the main street, looking north, and I didn't recognize the place because of the background. So, and the thing is, I'm not actually feeling any FPS changes. So, it's like the FPS is pretty much the same. Is this pistol even ready? I didn't check anything. I was more like admiring the imagery, the new, well, it's not the new scenery, it's like maybe they even actually made the weather in Livonia a little bit better because of the scenery, because of the new changes to the viewing distance. Because Livonia, it's actually a beautiful place, beautifully made map. So there are things to watch it. So about me, for those who just joined, my name's Ivan, but you better call me Rife. I've been playing DayZ since the beginning of DayZ Standalone, so pretty much January 2014. The game was released in December 2013. I joined a month later. I started streaming around November 2015. I've been streaming more or less consistently since then. So for quite some time I've been streaming every day. But for last couple of years I've been mostly doing short streams and not a lot of DayZ. So when I get more time and energy, I would stream DayZ. But not today. Today it's like it's going to be a pretty short DayZ stream, pretty much just to admire the scenery. Wow. What's that? I would say it sounded a little bit like... Ah, yeah, that's the fox. Yeah, we can cage them now. It's somewhere in the grass, I think, over there. Somewhere really close. My first fox after a while. Ah, here it is. Hello. Hi there, Foxy. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Yeah, I know that you can. Hi there. Desolation in YouTube chat. Welcome to the world of DayZ. This game has a ton of history and a ton of, well, a ton of people now who played. Hi there, little one. Okay, give me a second. I wish I could actually do it without alt-tabbing out, but this stops the game. I think, yeah, I should be running the game with no pause. I just wanted to alt about and find something. Barking at me. Hi there. Hi there. Well, it's confused. So, okay, give me a second to find what I wanted to find. A clip from way before. Way before. I have a collection of clips because I've been streaming for pretty long time and I've been playing the game for even longer. And I would record pretty much everything. So, but then I would not do videos from the footage. I would just find interesting moments and save them, cut them out and save them. So, can we find something related? Just give me a second. Okay, I'm slow. Here we are. Here we are. So everything new is in fact something that had been already. So, and here it is a clip from, I don't know, I don't have a date on this one. But this is, I think, before 0.59. This is a very old clip. So, as you can see by the graphics, this is something very old. So, back to DayZ. Oh, the fox is still there. So, we used to have foxes. Not for long. And I think at some point we even used to have birds. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else, but about 7 or 8 years ago. If not 10. If not 10, General Kim. Maybe 10. So, but they actually didn't stay really back then. They hadn't stayed in the game for long. I think they got removed pretty fast. Maybe because of their not reliable behavior. I would find a lot of them, a lot of animals, small animals, stuck in fences. Mostly rabbits, but once it was a boar. You know what? Oh, I'm getting hot. This is something that hasn't happened to me in DayZ for a very long time. Livonia has been cold place for like 10 patches in a row. Very cold. Well, it's been a cold place since the first patch, then they made it less cold, then pretty cold again. Okay. Pretty much the only thing this character has, it's like he's full, not full, but well, well-filled stomach. So we are not really risking anything. Plus, it's experimental. It's not really that populated, but it's not like I'm going. I have time for serious adventures tonight. So just a little bit of running, a little bit of admiring the scenery with the new viewing distance. Okay, this actually definitely worth enjoying. So since I have nothing to lose and I don't expect, well, I mean, it's Livonia, it's DayZ and it's Livonia. You can get into pretty serious stuff even on empty servers here. Rarely, but it's possible. So, but since I have nothing to lose and I don't have really lots of time tonight, I'm not really like hiding. Finally, good pants. Not trying to be stealthy. So I would normally never use the road to travel. There's a zombie. Ah, yeah, there is always a zombie. It sounded like it was in the water. We now have like water zombies. Like in Minecraft. Are they going to throw tridents at us? So yeah, Desolation in my YouTube chat. Yeah, good luck figuring out the ropes. Actually, feel free to ask me any questions. It's just I might have troubles reading YouTube chat, but I would gladly try to answer any DayZ questions and share any knowledge that I have, because it's like 100% the topic, and I would love to talk about it. I would love to talk about basics or something more advanced, or things that I don't even know and other people would just tell me. Fandom says Fox wasn't files about 2015. When I started streaming. Yeah, thank you, gonna get you. Thank you, gonna get you. So, I mean, it's probably been in the files for a very long time, but I think it was in the game for maybe a couple patches. Back then, the patches weren't really regular. So these days we get like 4-6 patches a year at a pretty stable rate. But back then, well, and then after 2015, like 2016, 17, especially 18, those were the dark times for the game. The game got stuck on 0.62 version because the devs were working on the new engine, and lots of people just didn't have patience. Lots of people left the game like forever. William Daniels, welcome, welcome. The backpacks, yeah, the red ones. And YouTube chat, William, welcome. So yeah, I have problems with like anti-aliasing on these parts. Well, encoding actually works a little bit like anti-aliasing, I think. So But that's because I cannot use hardware anti-aliasing, unfortunately. This is not better. This is not better. It's like low seems to be smoothing it out most of all. But smoothing it's one thing. Oh god. Couldn't even approach this base staying unnoticed. Oh. They'd rarely have food. Aka Willy D on Twitch. Ah, okay, Willy. Thank you for jumping in on YouTube. I actually remembered you today, but I don't remember why. Don't remember the reason. Nice to see you again. Oh, this bag. It's damaged, but I like it. Low profile. And yeah. I'm trying not to be a hoarder. Well, technically, I haven't been a hoarder for a very long time. I stopped picking up random stuff a long time ago. I wouldn't even pick up lots of rounds and whatnot. All the nades. Yeah, the grenades, that's the other thing. The grenades we need. All the explosives we can find. I'm trying to kill one and another one spots me. There's like a ton of them. Good. What about your cap? They're like everywhere. Curious if I'm going to get hot. Mornings, it's like actually it is morning in Livonia. Mornings, they have always been the coldest time in Livonia, coldest time of day. I think they changed that in this experimental. So I got hot this morning here. So this is definitely new. I mean, it's minor stuff, but you know, when you just try to be stealthy, when you try maybe to attack from like behind a bush or something, just random shivers might completely give you away. Hey, that's not fair. Okay, that's fair. Haven't played DayZ in a while, so now I have a feeling that I'm kinda learning it again. Man, I mean, it's like after 10 years, it's barely possible to forget. Doesn't play fair, plays dead. Okay, I can reload my, well, worthless pistol now. Second knife. At least I found some rounds. So it's so nice and quiet till somebody comes. Yeah, lots of belts. Did they fix that? Because belts endpoint, yeah, they're definitely viewing distance. Viewing distance is amazing. Belts have always been extremely hard to find. Oops. I think I've attracted a couple more. Hey, what was that? That didn't connect with his face for some reason. Okay. That's a new stealth animations for what, Birdie? I cannot see part of your line because the heart icon of the chat covers some part of it. I didn't see, actually. I didn't notice anything new, but you say so. Nine mils. Stealth killing him. You say it's a new one. I mean, okay. Haven't seen that. Abdomen. It looked familiar to me, but again. Let's just kill more of them, and I'll try to be more attentive to the process of killing. Do we have any of them left besides these two? A different maybe. Maybe sorta kinda. No, this is absolutely normal, I think. I mean, kinda in the back, sorta. Not the neck. To me, looks pretty much familiar. Okay. That's why I don't really like this base. Not a single... Ah, no, there is a gun. Okay. I started complaining and the game tried to shut me up immediately. Yeah, I like when they don't have anywhere to go. When I get them in the corner. Maybe because of the first third person. It shut me up permanently. Oh yeah, DayZ has a ton of ways to do that. I didn't see that. So now I'm picking up pretty much all the loots. Send me on vacation. Send me to the coastal location. On the coastal location. Yeah. Okay, I think we're done here. So I found the gun, but no magazine, single chambered UMP. It's like... Oh. Who is hiding in the bushes here? That one actually... spotted me finally. You little piece of rotten meat. I don't really have that many bandages. Well, actually, I have 2 rolls already. But still, not that many. My inventory is a mess, but that's normal for this stage. Birdie, no, it's okay. I'm not hiding it. It's all in my Twitch info, has always been, so there's no hiding. I'm from Russia, I'm in Russia, and I've always been in Russia. Oh, a helicopter coming down. Desolation. I'm in Livonia. So just starting a new character on experimental server. The new version 1.26. The current stable version is 1.25. That's everybody's playing. But the new version, the upcoming version is 1.26. That's the next version, and it's currently available on experimental servers on experimental branch of the game. Available on PC and Xbox, not on PlayStation. So I really love Livonia. I like. Don't get me wrong. I got my extremely fair, I would say, share of hours in Chernarus, like around 5k, maybe 4-5k easily. So when they released Livonia, I kind of... Well, I mean, it's not like I just got really tired of Chernarus. It's that Livonia is a better made map. Better looking, better artistically made map. Haha, that's a new item. Glass bottle. From some vodka called Duma. Duma, it's a Russian parliament. Like, there's 2 houses or 2 chapters of the parliament. That's like the lower one, Duma. The upper one is the Senate. Desolation, yeah, you have, it's a separate game. When you buy DayZ, you get DayZ Experimental as well, it's free. It's just, Steam treats it like another game. So, but pretty much the same. Birdie, yeah. Unnecessary complicated language, I would say. So... Oh. Okay. We got actually lucky. That's a convoy. That's a convoy here. It's usually nothing that impressive. Because it's kind of coastal small convoy. Birdie, thank you, of course. Thank you very much. But yeah. Others might get confused when you use Russian in the chat. So, especially my moderator team. Well, I don't really have any moderators on YouTube. I don't think so, at least. Okay. Let's keep collecting just random ammunition. Because what else? Random ammunition, night vision goggles. Pretty random, I would say. Barley left the coast, found night vision goggles. Yeah, I really want to just use my pistol that I've never actually reloaded. So that's some professional gameplay right there. Found a ton of rounds, never reloaded it. Where's it? Here we are. Not that it's a really great pistol or anything. Birdie, I'm telling you, yeah. When you don't really need it, when you are a new spawn and you have no... Well, I mean, on third person, on official third person, it doesn't get that dark. Pretty much if you have a good monitor, you don't even need like gamma adjustment. Good monitor in a dark room, and on third person you would need night vision only to go to the underground bunker of Livonia. Another bottle of vodka. They all come empty. Who actually drank all the vodka? Do we need this gigantic backpack? It's empty, so we don't need it. Ooh. I'm not sure if they are screamers. They seem to be officers, but are they screamers? Uh-huh. There is this. Okay. That's why I have this frying pan on the punch card. Right away. The alcohol. They are all alcohol ones. And the glass bottle, it's like, so far it's vodka, as you can see. All vodka. I think they're all alcohol ones. Birdie, no, I don't really care about person. I would play third person, first person. Today I joined this server semi-randomly. So I don't care about third or first person perspective. I'd play both. So I wanted to say, while like people avoid third person servers, I have different preferences. So in terms of avoiding, I avoid like full servers with queues at all costs. I absolutely hate waiting in any queues. So, and I would play on an empty server rather than just waiting in a queue. Oh. How did you even... Okay, I need to fix my kitchen knife. 3/4 full. Yeah. Something like 75% full. It's like absolutely ideal. And keep it that way. Though it's, of course, I understand that it doesn't really happen that often. That it would just stay at one level. Either goes up or down. So this convoy, as you can see, I mean, in terms of guns, it's nothing. It's never nothing. It's never like, it's always like that. But in terms of other ammunition, it's pretty impressive, I would say. Okay, my inventory is still a mess. I cannot even find the sharpening stone. Desolation, and that's right. For example, if you always play on full servers in DayZ, you won't be able, for example, to experience cars, because on full popular servers, all the cars they're usually gone one way or another. Either just dropped in the woods or locked in bases and whatnot. But if you go sometimes to low pop server, especially after like a wipe, you get a chance to find like a ton of cars. So sometimes one thing about me that I get stuck on servers. I get something going and I just don't leave the server for many days. So for example, I would find the car on the server and I would be like, I don't want to just leave this car in the middle of nowhere, so I continue playing on that server even if the pop just goes down and whatnot. So things like that pretty much. Or I get like maybe some sort of, I don't know, a target, a base to raid, and I would stay on the server for days to just gather enough supplies to raid the base. Base hunting sessions, yeah, there's that. So I tend to get stuck on servers that I play. So I would get stuck on first person, I get stuck on third person. Yeah, there's that, but not even that. Sometimes I would just even switch between characters on one server because I have several copies of DayZ. Long story short, I don't like starting my streams being geared. Oh, that's a new one. They finally added it to the game. I don't like starting my streams being geared already next to some military area somewhere inland. So sometimes I would just buy another copy of the game just to avoid that. Plus it's a way to support the development of the game. I bought the majority of my copies during those dark times of DayZ. Gonna get you. There is that. Some people get motion sickness in first person. Yeah. So I don't suffer from motion sickness. I don't think I've ever had in my life. Well, never tried to like sail on a big boat. Well, maybe one day, but on small ones, I've never had anything, so but my wife, for example, she gets like a really serious motion sickness from all the 3D games. So she's not a gamer in general, but on top of that, she cannot really play modern 3D games. Oh. What are you doing here? Get rid of this. Lots of bots lately. Okay, I actually haven't found a lot of things that I need. For example, sewing kits, duct tape. Oh, sorry, hiccups. Happens from time to time. I guess from talking a lot. It looks like that I'm going to find all that stuff in Nudbar. That's the first proper big civilian place on the way. Should have looted Sabotka more, but did I really need to leave the coast that fast? Don't know. By the way, this bottle is empty, so it has a percentage, so it can be filled, right? Reminds me of that vodka from Stalker, called Kazaki. I think it was called Kazaki. Cossacks. Another game by the same company that made Stalker. Any other use? Good question. Technically, maybe. Okay, I'm going like slightly chamber senator mode here. That's what probably he would propose. Then maybe you could just break the bottle and get the bottom of it and use it as a magnifying glass and use it when it's sunny to start fires. Broken bottle should be a weapon. That's another way. But I went a little bit of chamber senator mode here. More complex, unobvious, not obvious ideas. Desolation. I see, yeah. Travel sickness. Well, fortunately there are drugs, medicines for that alleviate it. Because when I was a young boy, young child, my friend back then, he would suffer from travel sickness like a lot. So, and pretty much nothing really could help him with that. Verdi, thanks for jumping in, thanks for the follow, and hope to see you again. We play DayZ here and some GeoGuessr. Sometimes it's more GeoGuessr, sometimes it's more DayZ. So lately it's been pretty much like quiet survival DayZ, but I'm not really afraid of shooting. It's that I don't really get a lot of opportunities to shoot these days. See, I'm running with a pistol in my hand. Shoot first, ask questions never. Okay. We found the carabine, so we are ditching the shotgun. Never found a single round for it. There was this, yeah. So now we have a working carabine. But the bloody thing takes only the hunting scope. So nothing western. Well, at least some long range. Shoot my mouth. What? Gonna get you. Okay, Birdie, you a good one. Again, thanks for jumping in. So, what can we fix with this one? My inventory is a mess, but usually I only get it more or less in order when the character, well, gets a little bit more of lifetime. By the way, we can attach this to this gun just to, not that I really need storage or anything. I don't, I had rounds in the Saiga magazine. I just never unloaded it, never used it for the shotgun, but it doesn't really matter. I have my faithful pistol. So these houses all used to be military. Oh, kukri. I mean, we can fix it. The longer knives, but not swords. I mean, just the knives. They seem to be a little bit better when it comes to zombies in terms of range. They give you a little bit more range than standard short knives, and in some cases this is actually pretty nice. So I'm even going to waste, well, to spend a little bit of my whetstone on this knife, just to make it a little bit, well, to fix it. So okay, let's see how it works, if it works any better, or if it was a hallucination. By the way, attacking them in first person. Let's see. It's going to be the head. Quietly approaching. Well, by the look of it, it was again like the side, the back, not the head. Used to have pretty good range. Yeah, gonna get you. I've noticed that with machetes. Oh, hi there. He didn't really have opportunity to test the range on this one. The Japanese one, the Fang, I think. That's what it was for me, the Fang. Another CR. There's one round inside of it, but I'm not going to just bother even. What's name? This one's Kukri. What's the Japanese? They didn't have like wakizashi or anything like that, right? Katanas. Yeah, same here, gonna get you, same here. Seems it was Japanese. The Fang, maybe. Town names. I can't remember the town names myself. I mean, I started to forget Cherno-Russian town names. Livonian, well, I kinda remember. Still like to call it Pahoa. Okay. I wish it was really. Well, when we get Tanoa, it'll probably have Pahoa on Tanoa. Tanoa map. Enough honey. Especially as winter approaches. Yeah. That makes it actually very easy to miss hot places like Hawaii. Okay. So I'm checking these houses out because I kinda need just basic civilian things. Yeah, that too. So they're probably going to get pretty wet. So sometimes there's stuff in the attics, but I'm not going to check every attic. What's left of it for loot. It used to be better when all these ruins were just military. Finally. I should have made myself actually some gloves long time ago, but sometimes loot here, but only sometimes. In your Rex Fubutis, yeah, that already has been taken care of. That's now the first thing I do. I start collecting Rex till I get at least one stack. So I didn't forget about it this time. Now, the local military installation. Just one building. The big deal. Got to be careful. I once stepped on a mine in this place. I think in this place. Okay, let's keep collecting these rounds, though. I don't really have anything for them. Hey, that's not the right weapon. Yeah, there is range. There is range. This one really has some serious range. Radio and a hole. Okay. Pouch 35. Well, I mean, I like my kinda greenish medical bag. The ground got really shiny. I think that's not how it's supposed to be, right? Like, look at this. It's a little bit too shiny, and because the sun's over there. Not shiny in this direction, of course. It's like it's water, but there's no water there. So I think they got to take care of this. This is not right. The shininess. Nothing in here. Okay. Yeah. You run around like this and it's like you see it and it's like there's water. Or the ground's really wet. Shouldn't be like that. There is though at least one place in Livonia where it's really just water in the grass. So one place where it would be like 100% fitting to have this effect, and probably that place had this effect. See, it's like everywhere. This is not right. So it's the swampy grounds around the lumber mill, grabbing lumber mill. Okay, there's always been quite some view from this hill. So this I remember seeing, but I think now we get more than that. That's the checkpoint. Muratin, I think. That's Muratin over there. Muratin. Nothing really else on the horizon. Desolation, no, 100%, yeah, 100%. But they better fix it before it goes and stay to stable. And I even can see the freaking prison from here, which is absolutely insane. This is insane now. The viewing distance in experimental is something really. I mean, this is like 100% realistic at this point. I mean, well, of course not 100%, but I mean, that's a very good viewing distance for a game. 2.5 kilometers, I think it's the max now. Around 2500 meters, so very decent, I would say. Very. Desolation, the viewing distance in this game, it is a server-side setting. It's not a client-side setting. So, and before this patch it has been limited to way less than 2.5 kilometers. Now it's like pretty crazy. I mean, on different servers you could see like different viewing distance. So for example, I think some of the community servers like admins expanded the viewing distance a little bit there, but on official it's always been like set to something lower than 2.5 kilometers. So you can change the angle in the settings of the client, but not the distance. So, and since I'm on experimental, and since it's official experimental, this is going to be the new official viewing distance. Okay, I'm going to Drevniki, and I don't like that place at all. Gonna get you. That would be cool. That would be cool. I mean, I think it's more client-related settings, so the server probably doesn't have. Well, the server probably doesn't suffer from extended viewing distance because it all renders on the clients. But the reason for lower viewing distance, I think, all this time has been just the average DayZ player's computer configuration. So they just try to keep it at the some level acceptable to everyone. Desolation, thank you very much for the sub, and of course, man. God, that looked like a zombie. That bush, the low poly version of it, looked like a walking zombie 100%. I'm just watching my own video returning back from Twitch. I'm way behind there. Yeah, for a second. So we can skip Drevniki, but okay. This is probably well, this is not a trap. The server doesn't really have any pop for that. Somebody just found it here. Oh, nice. Been looking for that. Heli crash. A helicopter coming down way behind me. Useful indeed. Maybe let's pack it and then unpack it somewhere else. Like here. I can leave an item here too, because why not? For example, this rope. Okay, let's fix some things. Some of the things that I'm wearing. For example, this jacket. Way better now. Again, I don't really want to loot these houses. They are kinda annoying to loot. And they do not offer a lot, but normal houses, they are only in Nudbar. That's another direction. Anything useful in the cars? Yep. A little bit of soda. Just watching a bit about the old sodas they removed. Oh, drop a link please in the chat, because I still miss Zluta sodas, Zluta Malinovka soda, Zluta Cola Loca, and what else was there? So I don't know why they removed Zluta sodas. They were very authentic. Cool. If you don't mind dropping a link, like the old sodas, I miss them. To be honest, more than Foxes. Like your generic Pepsi and Spites and whatnot. Yeah, everybody has them, but Zlutas were special. I'd love to watch that video myself. 2017 they removed it. I thought that happened earlier. It's pissing down now. Okay. My character is hot. This is unbelievable. I forgot the feeling of it. Forgot the feeling of being hot. Facing here. Strange. All the barrels are there, so probably not a lot of bases on this server. Okay, let me open it in the background.
It's a shame.
Oh yeah, Malinovka. But they found only, I mean, smashed can. I used to drink them. No, they're here in his inventory. I can see it. Cool. I'll take a look later. Okay, I'm surrounded by zombies here. Don't want to deal with that at all. So actually the devs say that the zombies are not going to be that aggressive towards your clothing anymore. In this version at least. So you'd need less of 7 kids with you. Hey, why am I losing this fight? This is a bleedy character. Wait a second. Badly damaged. I cannot fix it with... I can. Well, I mean, I shouldn't. But I can. Duffel bag. Let's patch it to... Technically it's leather, yeah. Some interesting in here. Nothing interesting in here. That was kinda violent. So should we go to the factory and look for some explosives? Haven't done that in a while. The factory, well, it's like quarry, not a factory. Used to be a factory. So I'm not going to check all... Something just got gassed. I'm not going to check all the dump trucks. Better even in the rain. Exactly. Like from that hill, Drevniki hill, I was like 100% I can see more. I mean, I can see more, and that's like 100% true that I can see more. Torch, no thank you. Just before the wipe, actually, I started a very nice character. My first character wearing chainmail. I don't think dump trucks spawn explosives or detonators. Maybe this cookery knife is not that good. There's some food, so wasn't for nothing. Wasn't for nothing either. Now I can fix everything that I'm wearing. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to disturb. They do spawn, yeah, pretty much kinda inside this building. So some of them end up on this on the stairs, on the roof, or maybe some would end up inside. Okay, I wasn't recording this, unfortunately. But zombies and stairs, especially like these leather type, more like leather looking stairs, it's two completely incompatible things. And there's a piece of wood in here, though it's just really nothing. Thank you, Gonna Getcha, for the clip. So those evolutions, it's always been a thing for them on these stairs, metal stairs. That's okay, just one by one. Yeah, killing them, getting them in the corner, that's the best thing. How do you slide down the ladder? I do it like full auto. Using shift, yes, using shift. So... But you asked me and I realized that I couldn't remember, I just do it. Yes, sliding down damages your gloves. So you better wear gloves because without them you'd end up cutting your hands. Okay. Really interesting in here. It's like hide in a bush or in a corner somewhere and use all the things like duct tape and whatnot to fix things that we are wearing. This cannot be fixed. Okay, let's fix this thing. Then white face mask. Well, not really something I would want to be fixed, but okay. And the gloves. Then the vest's damaged. Technically I can fix that, but I don't want to. This is not the vest I'm planning on wearing. It's just it. So, should we climb the big tower? Don't fall. I prefer normal stairs. I don't like dizzy ladders. So anything here? That's the safest way to get to this intermediate floor. Oh, we should have a little bit more stuff than just nothing. Oh, Ganagechi, are you here? I found it. It's finally some plastic explosives here. This is the first brick of plastic explosives that I found here, like ever. I mean, on this whole area, in this whole quarry. Nothing spawns here, which is a shame too. Yeah, I don't really want to stay here for long, but with the new viewing distance. Wait, really? I can see the Lemberg fan? Wait a sec. I can see the fan of Lemberg. I call it like that. I know it's a wind turbine. The Lemberg fan is visible from here. It's like it is crazy. It is 100% crazy. It's like 2.5 kilometers to the fan from here. Let me actually check on the map. So, just a second. We are in Notbar, in its quarry, on top of the... Oh, not really recognizing it. Huh, it's round for some reason on the map. And... the fan of Lemberg. Like somewhere here. I don't think they changed anything loot related. I mean, it is showing me that there is like 2.7 kilometers to Lemberg. So maybe we have like 3 kilometers of viewing distance now. Let's take a look. Gonna getcha, I found a brick of plastic explosive here on one of these, well, on this walk down there next to the ladder. That's my first here, like ever, in the quarry. Cannot say I'm seeing anything. I don't think loot spawns at this distance, really. Loot spawns, loot renders at this distance. Okay. It's like seriously, there's something. See, there's something green next to the wheel, but doesn't look like any familiar loot. Huh. That's confusing. Let's take a look at the cars. Not sure if I'm seeing anything. If that's loot. Ah, yeah, okay. Top of the silos. Top of the silos. There's always something. Okay, this definitely renders. There's something over there, barely visible. Yeah, at least at this distance it renders, and that's pretty serious. But you gotta use some magnification for that. Looks like a detonator. Yeah, maybe. This walk doesn't really spawn anything these days. Okay, let's destroy our gloves. That noise. Okay. Let's check these containers. Couple of them here, and then go to the cars, the parking lot. Not a fan of. Nothing here. Looks like something from the tower. Something in the trunk of this car, I mean. Another blowtorch. Red sneakers. Okay. Well, let's check them. Oh. You want to take a look at the trunk? You'll have to remove the trunk. Usually I would find like a couple detonators in here, but not today. Maybe they actually have rebalanced it. Okay, one of the big silos. At least one thing never changes. Zombies spawning in the walls. I think they kind of have a mechanism against that. Oh, here we are. Found one in here. Oh, let's grab these rounds. Oh, wrong weapon. Keep forgetting about the weapon. Keep losing my blood over nothing. Another magazine for my rifle. Big backpack. So we have some explosive firepower now. Okay. This one, I think, had kinda small thingy next to the railing. And it is a small thingy, it is a head torch. By the way, this place has a pond, artificial pond, but I mean, it has pipes around it, some piping, but it's like a coolant pond. So it's probably supposed to have more pipes coming in and out. And plus I'm not seeing any industry here that would need like that amounts of water cooling. Radioactive water. Well, I mean, this doesn't look like a nuclear plant. And not especially radioactive, you know. It's only when the things go south it becomes radioactive. But the idea is pretty much, yeah, goes in that direction. Some things, like for example the radar station, building with a big dish on top of it, that needs very serious cooling. Damaged and minor, badly damaged. So, and that's why they use like external water chillers, pretty big ones. And I know what it is because I used to live next to a big industrial type brewery that was like pretty much in the industry, and they had those water chillers. I don't know what for they needed them, but they had them. Two big things spreading water pretty much inside of it day and night, and getting like another Shamach white this time, and getting covered in ice every winter, like thick layers of ice from top to bottom. Well, I mean, I think it's random. But for me, it was the first one that I found, and as you said, it's like on the tower. It was on the tower. Maybe finally my luck. My looting luck worked for me here. Been pretty quiet. Finding both parts is nice. Yeah, sure. 100%. Here we have another roll of duct tape that we could use to fix the gloves, for example. But it's better to do such things outside, in the bushes. Chance of somebody randomly finding you in a random bush, way lower than the chance of somebody finding you inside of a building that actually tends to spawn police supplies. Bulwark that I don't need. Rifle slugs, not interesting. Another hatchet. Keep seeing hatchets tonight. You spotted me? Okay, feel free to come up and say hi. I have a special type of hi for you. Yeah, my character's hot. There's something I don't know. They it's like the largest for me, the majorest change. The fact that now my character gets hot in Livonia, even being actually wet. My character's all wet. What happens if I just get rid of all the water? They must have changed temperatures in Livonia. I'm sure. The mornings have always been like freezing cold. And the Shamak was pretty full of water. Here we go. There's a couple of them here. And the server shutting down. Okay, that's pretty much the game telling us that it's enough for today, that it's time to go. So thank you very much for watching. Am I going to crash? No, the client survived. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. Now, Twitch crowd, please do not leave. We got to find somebody to raid. We got raided by Minder. Huge thank you to him. Huge shout out to Minder. He's a DayZ OG, one of the most OGest ones. So everybody probably knows about Minder. And Dominic and Birdie, thank you very much for your follows. So gonna get you, Slomy. Thank you for watching. And YouTube crowd. So, but okay, for our Twitch crowd, we are going to find somebody and raid them. We always do that. YouTube crowd, if you're watching this video live or as a recorded video, don't forget to leave a like if you if you are into that type of content, if you liked what you saw. Subscribe to the channel if you want more of that stuff on YouTube, I mean. And well, there's a comment section. If you want to say something, feel free to. So, and YouTube people, let's go and say and find somebody to raid on Twitch. Ethan's playing already the Black Myth. Well, just Black Myth Wukong, the game that well, I mean, just released. An interesting one, but let's go and say hi to maybe another OG player, Le Friendly Frog. He's been around since I don't know how long. He streams both in English and French. He is a bilingual streamer from Canada. So he's currently in Chernarus. As the link goes in the chat, the raid's activated on Twitch. So thank you for watching. As for me, I'll see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night. And let's go and say hi to Msia Frog.